Hey, what's up guys, Juan here. So today we're going to be doing the 5 things that I love about my Dodge Charger ScatPack. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and stay tuned. Alright guys, so item number 1 is going to be the aggressive styling. As you guys know, I mean, that's why most people will probably buy this car. Obviously you want to like the way it looks, but what Dodge did is how they kind of kept the aggressive styling from, you know, the SRTs and the Hellcats. You know, coming from the European market, like I had, you know, some Volkswagens you guys may know, but sometimes if you don't get their performance package, like if you don't get a GTI, you don't get the aggressive, you know, bumper, side skirts, all that kind of stuff. So I like that how on this one they kind of could have done that. They could have been like, oh, you don't have a SRT or a Hellcat, so we're going to give you a slightly different bumper that doesn't look as aggressive or as good. So but I like how they kept that, and I really like how it turned out on these cars. Item number 2 is going to be the 6.4 392 engine. This is my first vehicle with actually a decent amount of horsepower from the factory. So years ago I used to have a few cars that were over 300 horsepower, one car that was close to 400 wheel horsepower, but yeah, you know, nothing like this. So it's pretty amazing having that kind of power available to me at all times. This is also my first rear-wheel drive car, and this is my first V8 car, so it's like a full learning experience for me. Happy with the choice I made. I mean, these cars are pretty amazing. I mean, they handle great for their size, they sound great, they freaking they have, you know, nice features, they're comfortable, they have space, you know, all those things are part of the reason. But the biggest thing is having that engine available to me, that power. I like how the power comes in real nice and real smooth with the 8-speed automatic that they have in these vehicles. Item number 3 is going to be interior space. As you guys know from my other video, that's part of the reason why I bought this car specifically, is because I wanted more interior space. I wanted a bigger vehicle. You know, coming from the European world, once again, even if you buy a large European vehicle, they tend to be a little smaller. Growing up in Germany, you know, the roads over there are smaller, the roads over there are a little bit more compact. So it makes sense that, you know, they have, you know, like the cars just don't feel as big as they are. With this one, I mean, I have plenty of space. You know, if somebody's in the passenger seat or whatever, we're not, you know, fighting for the armrest in the center like it was in my older cars. And I just feel like it's a lot more comfortable. The back isn't as great. I mean, I'm not a very tall guy, so when I sit in the back, it's fine. Like I've sat back there a couple times and just to see how it was, and it wasn't that bad. But for somebody taller, it may be a problem with the top of their head hitting right about here, just because it swoops down so much right there. So yeah, that could be a possible issue. If that's only for a person who's sitting in the back anyway. So item number 4 is going to be the actual interior styling itself. I've always been a huge fan of suede and leather seats, like together, like the way the ScatPack is. And I've always been upset that more manufacturers don't do it more often, like at least make it an option. I mean, having full leather seats isn't bad, but you know, I prefer, oh, gotta wait for the Harley. So having full leather seats and having or full cloth seats, I mean, whatever you prefer, but I just think it's really awesome having the suede and leather combo. I've always loved the way they looked. Every time I've seen a car with them, I think they're an amazing option. I wish more manufacturers would do it more often, when it seems like they're starting to now, which is also pretty cool. I mean, leather is easier to clean, I will admit that. Like if something happens on suede, it can be kind of a problem, but you know, like I said, I do love the way it came out. The styling that I like is that that maybe some people don't realize is that coming from the European world again, or coming from a different manufacturer, Volkswagen had a tendency like of doing like black accents, like on the door pillars and stuff. They're black fabric, but then the headliner would be like gray, or would be like this odd like neutral color. And I used to hate that so much, because I love when the whole car is blacked out, like all the accent colors, and Dodge did a great job with that. The headliner is black, the pillars are black, the little accent pieces on the doors are black, you know, everything is black. I'm a huge fan of black. You know, I wear a lot of black clothing, you know, just black shirts and black shoes in general. So having that available to me was pretty awesome, you know, and I like the way how they did that, and I like how they made like subtle changes on the interior and stuff, so you can have little color pops here and there. And I love the color scheme of the gauge cluster, you know, having that red and black color scheme is pretty awesome. So 5th and final thing for me is gonna be the comfort. So I mean, the seats, being that they're supposed to be a little bit more aggressive, I mean, they have really nice bolsterings on the side. They're really comfortable to sit in for long periods of time. Another cool feature that Dodge did, which I thought was pretty awesome, was the windows right here, like the front and back windows. It's 2 sheets of glass put together, like with like an adhesion in the middle, and it reduces wind noise. And that's something that I've noticed like pretty big. You know, you're on the highway and you can actually have a conversation at a higher speed. Here in Central Texas, we have a lot of wind. Like we have a lot of like windy days. So, you know, sometimes even when you're not going that fast, if you're just going 60, 65, but you have a really bad headwind, you know, of course it's gonna sound a lot louder. Now it's like, you know, you can have a regular conversation and not have to worry about that. One of my biggest pet peeves that I have on any vehicle, and this has nothing to do with the manufacturer sometimes, but it's just road noise in general. You know, having tires that are like really loud or having a lot of wind noise or something like that. I've never been a huge fan of that, and it kind of annoys me. But you know, like I said, they've done a great job on this car. I mean, the wind noise is very minimal. The tire noise is very minimal. I mean, it's just a real nice, comfortable, like when you just want to cruise and just chill out and just listen to some music and just have a nice drive. I mean, this car is amazing for that. And that's another reason why I purchased it, is to be able to take longer trips and be, you know, be comfortable throughout the entire trip and not have to worry about, you know, all kinds of other, you know, issues that may arise with having a smaller vehicle. All right, guys, so that's all I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Of course, don't take these videos as being the only thing that I, you know, like, or being that I really dislike the car, because I really don't. And there is a lot of other things that I really enjoy about the vehicle, but I felt like those things were like the major things that kind of the reason why I bought it and why I still, you know, love the car as much as I did from the day I bought it. So if you guys like the video, don't forget the thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.